Number 1. The world's largest pumpkin weighs more than a sports car. In 2016, Belgian native Matthias Willemijn set a new world record for growing the biggest pumpkin. The massive pumpkin weighed in at 2,624.6 pounds, that's 129.6 pounds more than an Alfa Romeo 4C sports car. Number 2. At any given moment, there are approximately 2,000 thunderstorms happening on Earth. Some areas of the planet experience extreme weather more often than others. But at any given time there are an estimated 2,000 thunderstorms happening in different locations on Earth, according to the National Severe Storms Laboratory. Annually, there are about 16 million thunderstorms across the globe, and around 100,000 of them occur somewhere in the United States. Number 3.
The letter Z was removed from the alphabet for 200 years. It's hard to imagine an alphabet that doesn't include A, Z, and every other letter in between.
However, around 300 BC, the Roman censor Appius Claudius Caecus had Z removed from the alphabet due to the fact that it wasn't used that much. The letter S was also nixed and the letter G was added. It took another 200 years for Z to make its way back to the end of the alphabet. Number 4. The world's oldest hotel has been operating since 705 AD. The Nishiyama Onsen Keiunkan in Yamanashi, Japan, holds the Guinness World Record for being the oldest hotel in the world. The hot spring hotel sits at the foot of the stunning Akaishi Mountains and has been in operation since it was founded by Fujiwara Mahito in 705 AD. Since then, it's been in the hands of some 52 generations of the same family for more than 1,300 years. Number 5. An apple can last up to 10 months. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, if you pick an apple off a tree, it'll last a few weeks before it starts to soften and rot. But if you store an entire harvest under controlled atmosphere conditions, it'll last up to 10 months. So, when you buy fruit at the grocery store, the produce may not be as fresh as you expect. Apples are harvested once a year in the U.S., says Alicia Albinder, a fourth-generation fruit grower. If you're eating a New York apple not in the fall, then it's safe to say that it's been in storage. Number 6. A coffee taster had his tongue insured for $11 million. Gennaro Palicia doesn't just appreciate a good cup of coffee, he's a professional coffee taster who works for England's Costa Coffee Company. His discerning tongue is so key to his job that he was able to insure it for a whopping $11 million with Lloyd's of London. He said, "My tongue and my ability to perceive different aromas are very important to my work." Number 7. Yawning cools your brain. Research conducted at the University of Vienna suggests that yawning may play an essential role in cooling our brains. But yawning to cool the brain is not functional when the outside temperature is as hot as the body, explained the study's lead author Jorg Masson. And if you're wondering, yes, sleep deprivation does increase brain temperature, which could be a factor in why we yawn more when we're tired. Number 8. It takes 68 days to swim the full length of the Mississippi River. On July 4, 2002, marathon swimmer Martin Sturl began a journey in northern Minnesota that saw him making his way down the 2,348-mile Mississippi River, in an effort to become the first person to swim its entire length. On September 9 he reached his goal, ending up in the Gulf of Mexico and Louisiana after an incredible 68-day journey. That's about 34.5 miles a day. Number 9. A Belgian pigeon named Armando is worth $1.4 million. Armando isn't just any old pigeon. The racing champ is a Belgian bird that, according to CNN, is the best long-distance racing pigeon of all time. In March 2019, a Chinese financier named Singwei bought Armando for a whopping $1.4 million, making him the most expensive bird ever to be sold at auction by a reportedly huge margin. Number 10. Penguins used to be 6 feet tall. Those tiny tuxedo birds we know and love today used to be the size of a high school linebacker. According to a 2017 report published in Nature Communications, there's evidence that extinct Kumimanu Baisei penguins once stood close to 6 feet tall and weighed more than 200 pounds.